Did you know that every year more women die from heart disease than men in the United States? It's a startling truth, isn't it? We often talk about women's health, but how often do we delve into the unseen threats that lurk beneath the surface? Heart disease is just the tip of the iceberg. Alarmingly, there are numerous health issues disproportionately affecting women, often with devastating consequences. We're here today to shed light on these issues and take a closer look at 8 deadly health issues in women. First on our list is heart disease, the silent killer. To bring this closer to home, let's talk about Sarah, a vibrant woman in her 40s who came face to face with this unseen threat. Sarah was juggling a high-stress job and raising 3 kids when she started to experience frequent bouts of fatigue and discomfort in her chest. She chalked it up to stress and exhaustion, but the symptoms persisted. Sarah's visit to her doctor led to a series of tests and ultimately a diagnosis of heart disease. It was a shock, but it was also a wake-up call. Sarah's treatment involved medication, lifestyle changes, and a commitment to regular checkups. It wasn't easy, but she took it on full steam ahead. Today, Sarah is a heart disease survivor. Her journey is a testament to the power of early detection and proper care. Heart disease is a major threat to women's health, but with early detection and proper care, it can be managed. Next, we delve into the world of breast cancer, a battle many women face. Consider the story of Jane, a vibrant woman in her 40s. She led an active and healthy lifestyle, but a routine mammogram revealed the unexpected. She had breast cancer. The news was a shock, but Jane was determined to fight. Her journey was not easy. From the initial diagnosis, she embarked on a challenging path that included surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation. There were days when the side effects of treatment were overwhelming, but Jane pressed on, supported by her family, friends, and a team of dedicated healthcare professionals. Eventually, after months of grueling treatment, Jane received the news she had been hoping for. She was in remission. Her battle with breast cancer was not in vain. Jane's story is a reminder that breast cancer is a serious health issue in women, but early detection and treatment can increase survival rates. Thirdly, we look at osteoporosis, a disease that weakens bones. It's a silent condition that often goes unnoticed until a fracture occurs. Let's consider the case of Sophia. She was a vibrant woman in her 50s, always on the go. But she started noticing a gradual loss in her height, accompanied by a stooped posture. She didn't think much of it until a slight fall resulted in a fractured wrist. A visit to the doctor and subsequent tests confirmed her fears. She had osteoporosis. The diagnosis was a shock, but Sophia was determined not to let it define her. She started on prescribed medication to slow bone loss and incorporated weight-bearing exercises into her daily routine. She also made dietary changes, increasing her intake of calcium and vitamin D. Facing osteoporosis was not easy for Sophia, but she adapted. She learned to manage her disease, not letting it control her life. Osteoporosis can be debilitating, but with a healthy lifestyle and proper medical care, it can be managed. Moving on to depression, a silent battle many women fight. Let's delve into the story of Emily. Emily, like many, wore a smile that hid a storm. Days turned into nights, and her world became a whirlwind of sadness, fatigue, and emptiness. It was a struggle to get out of bed, and even the simplest tasks felt like climbing Everest. A visit to the doctor turned her world upside down when she was diagnosed with clinical depression. Her journey wasn't easy. It was filled with countless therapy sessions, medication adjustments, and the constant effort to understand her mental health. But Emily was a fighter. With the unwavering support of her loved ones and a team of mental health professionals, she began to see a glimmer of hope. She discovered strength within her she didn't know existed. She learned to manage her symptoms, reclaim her joy, and ultimately win her battle against depression. Depression is a serious issue that affects many women, but with the right support and treatment, it can be overcome. Next, we bring to light autoimmune diseases where the body turns against itself. Picture a woman, let's call her Stella. Stella was vibrant, full of life, but suddenly she started feeling fatigued, experiencing joint pain and hair loss. After numerous doctor visits and tests, she received the diagnosis, lupus, a chronic autoimmune disease. Stella's immune system, instead of protecting her, was attacking her own tissues and organs. It was a tough pill to swallow. The treatment involved high doses of steroids and immunosuppressants, medications aimed at controlling the overactive immune response. These drugs, while necessary, came with their own side effects. Despite the challenges, Stella didn't let lupus define her. She became her own health advocate, learning about her condition, managing her symptoms, and even joining a support group. She made lifestyle changes, focusing on a balanced diet, regular exercise, and stress management. Autoimmune diseases can be life-altering, but with proper care and treatment, they can be managed. Now we move on to Alzheimer's disease, a memory thief that affects many women. Picture this: a once vibrant woman named Victoria, a loving mother, a devoted wife, and a successful businesswoman. But as years rolled by, Victoria began to forget. Simple things at first, like where she left her keys or the name of a distant relative. Then it became more serious, forgetting her own address or even the faces of her loved ones. Diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a journey of uncertainty, fear, and strength. Her family rallied around her, providing care, patience, and understanding. Treatment included medication to slow the disease progression and therapies to manage symptoms. Victoria, always the fighter, took on memory exercises and cognitive stimulation activities. It wasn't easy, but Jane and her family found ways to cope, to cherish moments of clarity, and to navigate the fog of forgetfulness. Alzheimer's is a serious health issue that affects many women, but early detection and proper care can help manage the condition. Lastly, we look at diabetes, an illness that many women live with. Picture Alice, a vibrant woman in her prime. She was always active, always on the move, but she started noticing changes. She felt tired often, excessively thirsty, and she was losing weight without trying. Concerned, she visited her doctor, and after a series of tests, she was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. For Alice, this was a blow. She had to make significant lifestyle changes. She started a diet plan low in sugar and high in fiber. Regular exercise became part of her daily routine. She monitored her blood sugar levels religiously and took her prescribed medication. But Alice didn't let diabetes define her. She managed her condition with grace and resilience. She learned to balance her life with her disease, never letting it take away her vibrant spirit. Diabetes can be challenging, but with a healthy lifestyle and proper medical care, it can be managed. As we've seen, women face a myriad of health issues. From the silent yet lethal heart disease to the destructive force of breast cancer, our understanding of these threats is constantly evolving. Each one a unique battle, yet they all share a common trait: the imperative need for early detection. We've learned about osteoporosis, often overlooked, but a significant peril nonetheless. A silent thief, it gradually weakens the bones, making fractures a constant danger. Then there's the crippling reality of depression, a mental health issue that disproportionately affects women, casting a shadow over their lives. And let's not forget autoimmune diseases, those cunning adversaries that turn the body against itself. They're often elusive, making them particularly difficult to diagnose and treat. Alzheimer's disease, a formidable opponent, steals memories and alters personalities, leaving families and loved ones in its wake. Diabetes, a widespread problem, is a silent saboteur, disrupting lives with its persistent and pervasive impact. Each of these health issues underscores the importance of vigilance, proper care, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Women need to arm themselves with knowledge to recognize the signs and to seek help when needed. The journey to better health begins with knowledge and awareness. Let's all take a step towards a healthier future for women everywhere.